Stories are priceless moments of vulnerability. My name is Esther Eiyegbeni, and every week I will tell you a short story written by a Nigerian writer or author. That's the long and short of it. So without much ado, this week's story is by Esther Eiyegbeni, and it's titled Under the Orange Tree. Lately, I have been thinking about my father. The thought creeps in during the most random moments. While washing dishes, walking home from work, or in the middle of a crowd. A sudden, quiet longing. This feeling surprises me, especially given our strained relationship. We were not the picture-perfect daddy-daughter pair you see on TikTok. No secret handshakes or goofy dances. The only inside joke we shared was his warning, "You will meet me inside." Whenever Deborah, my sister, 2 years older, and I misbehaved in public. Over time, we learned to read his moods like weather forecasts, doing all we could to avoid a storm. Now, at 64, he's alone at home. My mother is away doing omugo for Deborah. He refused help, of course. Said he didn't need anyone looking after him. That is the thing with my father. He hates feeling helpless, no matter how often we remind him that age is catching up to him. The thought of him stays with me longer than usual today. I don't call. I do something better. I go home. It is a 4-hour journey from my cramped apartment in the suburbs to the house I grew up in. A 3-bedroom space where my sister and I shared a room because of the endless stream of visiting relatives. That lack of privacy eventually pushed me out. My father did not like it, but my mother managed to help him see my independent view, even if he called it clouded. When I arrive, the gate is wide open like always. He leaves it that way for anyone who might want to visit. I step through and see him immediately. He is sitting under the orange tree. He looks up, our eyes meet, and I run. All 27 years of me. I run like a little girl back from boarding school. He does not stand. His knees don't let him. But his eyes light up in a mix of surprise and concern. "Why are you running? Do you want to fall?" he asks as I get to him. "Running to you," I want to say. Instead, I shrug. "Nothing, for exercise." He chuckles. I do too. We both know what I meant. There is a stool beside him, but he tells me to go and get a chair from inside the house. I sit on the stool instead. We just look at each other for a while. That familiar squint appears in his smile. I know I'm squinting back the same way. This one you visited without calling. I hope everything is fine." I nod and reach into my bag for a nylon of sliced pineapple, his favorite fruit. His eyes widen like a child's, and he grabs one and pops it into his mouth. This is so good," he says between chews. "Where did you buy it?" I grin. That's a secret. I don't eat any. I have never liked pineapple. I just watch him. His forehead is more lined than I remember. and tiny rashes dot his skin. He is in a dark blue shirt and black shorts, with a Charles Spurgeon book resting on his lap. A Bible is tucked underneath. He turns to speak, and then pauses. His eyes narrow slightly. He has seen my second ear piercing. He frowns a little, clearly disapproving, but he says nothing yet.
When did you do this one?
I explain quickly, mentioning the crooked first holes done by a probably half-blind nurse. Then, smoothly, I steer the conversation elsewhere. His health. It has been a concern for a while. Every call ends with, "Hope you're eating, no, Daddy Debo." He always waves it off with,
God is keeping me.
as if forgetting that it is the same God who also gave us food. He was never a big eater. He worked too much and rested too little. Now, he's on medication for the kind of random ailments that come with age. I'm glad I bought the pineapple. He munches as he tells me about his pills, his doctor, and how he sometimes forgets which tablet does what. Then he asks me about work, and I give the usual reply. Routine stuff. Maybe a promotion soon if I keep doing well. I update him about my neighbors who constantly smoked but have now moved out. A young couple with a toddler live there now. The baby cries sometimes, but it is still better than the smoke. He nods, and for once does not suggest I move back home. We talk politics. He rants about the government and all the ways they're messing the country up. I half listen, more grateful for his energy than his opinions. We don't talk about men or marriage, but his eyes sometimes lights up when I mention a he or a male friend. I know he wants to ask, but he never does. That topic is reserved for my mother. Instead, we talk about smaller things. I ask what he is reading, and he explains with enthusiasm. His voice does not stop. Even when I only respond with a hum or a nod, he keeps talking, like someone who has been waiting to be heard. When he finally pauses, he smiles like he has just finished a race. "Did you miss me?" I ask. He tilts his head, smiling like he won't give the answer I want.
We all missed you.
No. You. Did you miss me? I should feel guilty for wanting this, for stealing this moment just for myself. But I don't. Not today. Today I want to be his daughter again. Not someone's sister, not someone's future wife. Just his. Did you miss me? I repeat. His smile deepens.
I missed you, Abigail. I am glad to see you.
I smile widely with all my teeth. Then I do something I never used to. Something I always thought would make him uncomfortable. I reach for his right hand. We both bite our nails, and our hands look nearly identical. He tenses at first, but I link my fingers into his and I don't let go. I missed you too. He smiles, squeezes gently, and then he lets his hand stay there. Sitting under the orange tree, I realize how much he reminds me of it. constant, rooted, never falling, never breaking. My father's moods are like the leaves. When they fall, they represent his anger, but the ones which stay are full of quiet love. I lean in and kiss his forehead. He gasps in that half-serious, half-startled way only a traditional father can.
Is that what you now do to everyone around you?
I can almost hear the unspoken, even boys beneath his tone, and it makes me smile. I pat his hand. Only the special ones. We sit in silence for a moment. Then, in a quieter voice, he says,
I hope you will come again soon.
I nod. Don't worry. You will see me when it is time. And maybe that is true. Maybe not. Our relationship has always had distance, as if we're afraid getting too close might break the fragile closeness we already have. Eventually, my visit ends and we say our goodbyes. But at the gate, I turn back. He is still under the tree, waving. The light filters through the leaves, painting him in soft gold. I think of taking a picture, but I don't. I want this to live only in my memory. He cannot see my face. I cannot see his. But there is a tear in my eye as I wave one last time, and I know I will never forget it. Esther Eiyegbeni is a ghostwriter who resides in Ogun State. Aside from fantasizing about having 10 cats in the future, she's also a student and a blogger, busy turning random moments into stories. You can read more of her work on WordPress at Zelly Scribbles and connect with her on Instagram at ose_xelly, on Facebook and LinkedIn at Esther Eiyegbeni, and on X at Osezelli. Details and links will be in the episode description. If you've got a story you would like to be featured on this podcast, or a published book you want to make into an audiobook, send an email to info@osadumebi.com or send me a message at Osadumebi on either Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or X. I look forward to collaborating with you. And if you've enjoyed this week's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and tell someone, everyone, that stories are a good escape for a few minutes each week.